What kind of funnel should I use to sell high-ticket coaching or high-ticket services? This is a question that I often get because everyone knows that we're behind the scenes on most of the biggest accounts in the high-ticket coaching space or high-ticket business world. We've worked with big names across the board. You probably have seen our testimonials. If not, you could just click here and it'll take you to a playlist with a lot of the folks who we've worked with. Today in 2021, we are seeing that there are 3 different funnels that are working better than the rest, and in this video, that's exactly what we're gonna dive into. Funnel number 1, this is going to be Facebook ads to Facebook groups. Facebook ads to Facebook groups is easily one of the highest performing funnels that we're seeing out in the marketplace right now. Why is this such a high performing funnel? Well, you gotta understand how Facebook works in the first place. What does Facebook want? Facebook actually as a company measures 2 key metrics: monthly active users and revenue per user. So basically they wanna make sure that they're selling as much ads as possible and they have as many people on the platform as possible. In order to sell more ads, they need to keep you on the platform longer. So if you take them off Facebook, Facebook will penalize you. If you keep the user on Facebook, Facebook will reward you. How are they going to reward you? Well, that's simple. With cheaper costs to be distributed in the news feed, or cheaper costs to be distributed across their advertising network. What we're seeing is if we're running ads and our ads are going direct to Facebook groups, or we're offering a join a free Facebook group, that these ads are working particularly well. Not to mention, most people are on Facebook all day long. If you look at time spent on your phone, I guarantee you social media apps are amongst the top used applications on your phone, whether that be Facebook, Instagram, it doesn't matter. The majority of people with purchasing power right now are in that 25 to 44 years old demographic. That is the biggest booming market right now. And that market is, you guessed it, on Facebook. That's why the ad to Facebook group is working so well. Now, in order to make this work, you will want appointment setters. Otherwise, you're just gonna be stuck in Messenger all day. Once you start to really combine content marketing and appointment setters with this strategy, it's a bonanza from there. In fact, we worked with clients in community who use this exact strategy and they've been able to scale to $500,000 a month and beyond. And if you wanna see a little bit more about what that journey looked like, you can click this video or you can click in the link below. It will take you over to an interview that we did with the clients and community team, and they break down exactly how they were able to scale to 7 figures using this exact Facebook group strategy. All right, so funnel number 2. This funnel is gonna be the Facebook ad to Messenger or to ManyChat. This funnel is a middle of funnel, bottom of funnel strategy, but we see it works amazingly well for the exact same reasons we mentioned with the Facebook group. If you keep the user on Facebook, Facebook will reward you. So by running ads to Messenger, we're seeing that we're able to get really interested, really hot prospects starting conversation. And if we're responsive and we're able to get to those prospects rapidly, then the conversions are through the roof. The main thing though is you need someone in the inbox to be able to qualify these people, because otherwise you'll spend all day talking to unqualified prospects. So it's critically important that if you're gonna run an ad to ManyChat or an ad to Facebook Messenger type of funnel, that you have someone there to help qualify appointments and make sure that you or your closers are talking to the best of the best prospects and that your time is not being wasted. Regardless, we are seeing on this funnel amazing performance, amazing costs, and overall just crazy ROIs. And the third and final funnel that we're seeing work really well is Facebook ad to lead form. Because if you again have that user experience in Facebook, Facebook trusts their platform to give the user a good user experience. What they don't necessarily trust is internet marketers who want to take people off platform and onto a ClickFunnels page. Facebook pulled the plug on a lot of these types of funnels that were running people to ClickFunnels pages because oftentimes they're not real businesses. It's just some guy who watched a course and put something up overnight and they actually haven't paid dues. They haven't learned a lot. Granted, we do use ClickFunnels at times and it still can work. It just does put yourself in a little bit of a more risky situation, and we're seeing that we're getting a fraction of the cost for the same quality by using lead forms because we're keeping the users in Facebook's pre-approved user experience and they much prefer that. Now, if you really want to run lead form ads, you either need one of 2 things, but the best is going to be if you combine both of them. You need consistent email marketing. You need to hit your list daily if they hit that lead form. The second thing that you're going to want is going to be appointment setters, especially especially if you're getting phone numbers, you want to be able to dial this lead rapidly. The sooner you call the lead from when they submit, the better your call booking rates are going to be, the better your ROI on the funnel is going to be, and overall, the better your performance on the campaign as a whole will be. Now, with that said, no one funnel is going to work better than the other per se. It just has a lot to do with your preferences. If you don't want to be managing a group all day, then you might want to go with lead form. If you don't want to have appointment setters reaching out to lead forms, or you don't want to have to be thinking about how do I come up with good email marketing every single day, and I would just rather go live, then maybe the Facebook group funnel's for you. You have to think wherever you're the most comfortable. Are you more comfortable on video? Are you more comfortable with the written word? Do you like autoresponders more than you like Facebook? It depends on what your preference is, but regardless, these are the three funnels, and ultimately the big moral of the story is play within Facebook's playground. If you do that, they will reward you with higher return on ad spends, and they will give you better distribution at a fraction of the cost while you still get the best of the best traffic quality. So just a quick recap on that. The three funnels that we're seeing working better than any other funnel out right now is going to be number one, ads to Facebook group. So you're running Facebook ads into your Facebook group. Because you're keeping them on platform, you're getting rewarded. Number two, Facebook ads to ManyChat or Facebook ads with Messenger objective. Again, this is more of a middle bottom of funnel strategy, but we're seeing this work really well, especially for creating those meaningful conversations with prospects who are in market now. And then number three, it's Facebook ads using a lead form objective. These are working incredibly well, although you probably do need appointment setters in order to handle this process, or you need a solid email marketing team. Now, if you have questions about, how do I hire appointment setters? What's cost on appointment setters look like? How do I manage appointment setters? Any questions like that, I put together a playlist here on YouTube. You can also find the link in the description. Go ahead, jump over there. We answer most of the frequently asked questions that we get about appointment setters, how to use them, when to use them, and exactly how do you pay them, what to do, so you know all the ins and outs when it comes to bringing on appointment setters. That's it, you guys. Now get to work, make some money, and change some lives.